Guys, it's finally time. I'm doing the Scaramouche Archon Quest. I've let him lay in a coma for quite a bit of time. I think he deserves to be let out.
Release the Kraken!
He has his chance for redemption now. Will he get it in my eyes? We'll see.
So what? For the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking.
Bad time for drinking. Relatable.
I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Oh my god, the memories. Oh, they're dark. Oh, I fucking hate that island. It's terrible.
Wait, so there are two missing people in this story now?
How about you go missing, Paimon? I don't want Paimon to die, but god, sometimes I just can't with her. The Kabukimono has to be the balladeer, but what was he doing 400 years ago in Tatarasuna?
So what do you do?
I'm into, well, murders and executions mostly.
I'm reading this and I'm like, what the
Insolent.
The guy's arm was ripped off and fell before Scaramouche and he started studying it. And the dude wanted to eat it, eat it, eat it. Yeah, I like this song. It's about cannibalism, but it's a good song.
It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me. A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
Based Paimon. Who in the right mind would trust him? And even not in the right mind.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about.
Hoyoverse knew what some people would think.
But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Because I can't!
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job?
Yes! Yes!
Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Okay, this piece of dialogue, mark this as historical because slightly makes me like him like 1% because he's being funny.
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Okay, so he promises that he won't kill anybody. What's their insurance on that?
The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us.
So he can't kill us. He can still grab a knife, you know? But I guess
Insolent.
ordinary people.
Watch the common folk suffer.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are.
Oh, look how edgy he is. Trust nobody. I'm 14 and no one understands me.
Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
Okay, I said in the beginning of the video that I will give him a chance, so I am giving him a chance.
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you.
Oh, Nahida, you're going to make me cry. You're so sweet.
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Oh! Okay, moonami, calm down. I want to punch him in the face so much. Oh my god! No, I want to punch you, but I also want to tear your clothes off way. It's not like that this time. It's one exception. But yeah, prisoners shouldn't have to put up with harassment. Although it's not harassing if you started, dude!
Sounds like a successful rendezvous.
Oh, don't use that word, Nahida. I know what it means in French.
I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides. But it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
I promise I won't start first.
It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
Hoyoverse! I don't want this dude to be flirting with me, alright? It's a sentence that I didn't think I would ever say in the context of Genshin Impact. But I said it.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
only if you continue with compliments. And also, I said I wouldn't start, but he's being him. Maybe we're just too similar to each other. We are both sarcastic assholes.
Irmin's soul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something.
Would it be creepy if I, like, search Yoimiya's favorite flowers, so I could buy her some?
Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Oh, that's the theory of...
Reactance is an unpleasant motivational reaction to offers, persons, rules, or regulations that threaten or eliminate specific behavioral freedoms.
Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so... say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost.
I would be devastated.
You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
As long as we don't touch.
Can't touch this.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth.
How do you get lost with invisible walls? Come on.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join. Huh? What the? We can talk to each other outside our heads?
Oh my god, Traveler doesn't tell Paimon shit.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand.
Oh, you mean basic decency as a human being? And I know he's not technically a human being. Let's not go into semantics, you know what I mean.
Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Paladin into the person he is today. Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
But not everybody else goes Hitler mode. Oh wait, am I going to get demonetized for that? Oh wait, I am not monetized, so it's okay.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Okay, I will admit he is pretty funny in this quest.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all.
Wait.
It may not pay to act rashly.
You know how Dottore is talking. He's stretching his syllables. Is it him?
Skills, blood, dreams.
Okay, so it's not Dottore? I mean, the different segments and such, but this is just generic old NPC, so...
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
I mean, it would make sense, right? Dottore being the bad guy?
It looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Oh,
insolent.
Don't you have all your answers by now?
Whoa.
A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
That's foul.
Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
Yeah, it is Dottore.
Despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Oh, yeah, there he is.
If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
I have chills. I'm not a Dottore apologist. He's terrible. But...
You know, my brother once told me that nothing someone says before the word but really counts.
It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet.
No way. No. Hoyoverse, you are not doing what I'm thinking you're doing. Dottore took the heart of this guy and put it inside Scaramouche, so that's why Scaramouche is evil. No.
If you give him my heart. Tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us.
I don't think he will be telling him that.
He has nothing to prove to anyone, because not everyone just wants to use other people.
Yeah.
The only ones who think like that are people like you.
Preach.
Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish.
Uh-huh.
At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
Bruh, he is so fucking evil. I feel so bad for simping for him. He's the worst.
Mr. Niwa, already dead. What a pity.
He's so cold. My baby lives in shades of blue. We should kill him. Would I want him to be playable? Kind of, but also not. It's the same as Senora, right? I don't want her to be resurrected, even though I love her model. It would ruin the story.
But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means, even more so than I.
So the first betrayal was a lie. This betrayal was like...
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Yeah, I may not like him, but he deserves it.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim?
Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokaden 100 years ago. Yes, but it doesn't justify him. I think revenge is stupid. The best revenge is showing to the person that betrayed you that you're doing great, despite their betrayal.
Hey, you alright?
I'm scared.
That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
Don't put the cart before the horse. We're not close to being friends even. It's more that I just don't feel like punching someone who's already laying on the ground.
There's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Ah, obviously.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Yeah, but wasn't there records about Ether in Irminsul?
You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul.
Yeah, exactly.
It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world.
Yeah, we know that.
Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens, the Archons probably, responded to the summoning of Celestia. But if we were from a different world, why would we care? And also, how could he know? What the hell?
The Jester told me this himself.
The Jester?
You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
Whoa! I mean, I knew Piero was from Conria, but he lived with our brother? We are going to join the Fatui.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Yes, she said, reluctantly. Thank you.
I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me.
Oh!
So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
You mother...
Insolent.
I spared your sorry ass. You owed us.
Give me your hand.
I literally said, as long as we don't touch.
Can't touch this.
In this world, is it possible to change the past?
Are you feeling guilty, Scaramouche? Because I don't really believe it. First of all. Second of all, I don't think so, but kind of. It's complicated. You should talk to your mother, Raiden, about it. She knows Oh yeah, the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata erasing memory. Yeah, so it's also the case of you can't really change the past, but you can kind of change the perception of the past.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Bruh. Oh wow! He doesn't listen. Oh, he's running off. Oh, he's off to do something bad. Wow, what a surprise.
It's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
No. Excuse me. I'm not taking blame for that. I wasn't trusting him. Oh no! Not this room.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history. I don't think he wants to erase himself. This would be surprisingly selfless.
Huh?
Is this going to be important later? That she broke it?
Sorry, but erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Okay, let's entertain this idea for a minute. Technically, yeah, he can, but this won't bring back the lives he's taken. Just like the fact that nobody remembers Rukkhadevata doesn't change the fact that she was alive, then she sacrificed herself.
The Balladeer? Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Oh my god. I know we will reverse it because you can't erase yourself. But if we didn't, well, I say good riddance.
The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches.
Once renowned, so it's still declined. Yeah! Kamisato estate. Ayato, Ayato, Ayato.
One eternity later.
Ayato, Ayato, Ayato.
Traveler, it's been a while.
Who are you?
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Obviously. How hard could it be for those voice actors to just record a couple of lines of dialogue? They do that sometimes for the events.
Shall we go in?
Give me Toma at least. Oh.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Great.
They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves.
Friends. I need to have a talk with them.
Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so basically everything happened the same way. Almost.
If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it.
Oh, how ironic.
Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try.
In this case, I actually don't blame Scaramouche for being emotional at all. Or did he wish he'd never existed at all? I think it's the latter.
In fact, I wish I'd never been born at all.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Interesting.
Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabuki Mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact.
Oh, it makes sense, actually. The storybook from Lisa's Quest. The Abyss Order wanted a fairy tale. I don't know if this was confirmed before that this fairy tale was true, but it was speculated from the beginning. And now, I would be almost certain.
The monster lived with the family, day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own.
It's funny that the monster actually kind of has the white fur and everything like Dottore.
People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, You give them a chance to choose their own destiny.
Yes, and that's why we should tell her about Great Yellow Ducat. Wait, Lumi realized just now that you can't erase yourself? I thought that she knew that, and the whole point was figuring out how Scaramouche did that anyway.
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Wait, is he actually going to be a completely different person? Like, actually a different character? I don't think he has a vision yet.
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Look how nice he is, how civilized. It feels weird.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
Oh my god, that is awkward.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
I mean, it's my reason, not the game's reason. What I think is, you don't deserve to just forget. So many people died and stuff.
Everyone hold it.
Time to face the music.
Time to make your own kind of music.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation.
See, this doesn't make sense because they showed this domain in the cutscene as a place where he was dumped by Raiden, but they say Shake Pavilion on Tatarasuna. Makes sense. So I still don't get why they showed a different domain in the cutscene.
You promised me we could be family!
You're no different from Niwa and all the others.
Oh, there's Raiden.
You betrayed me too.
Okay, so obviously it wasn't betrayal. I know it, you know it.
Everybody knows it.
But that's on him for interpreting it that way. The previous betrayal was a lie. So basically only the Raiden one is legit.
I come not to obstruct you.
What?
I've been waiting.
Piero?
What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
His voice is deep as the sea, man.
It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
Yeah.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Senora, I thought I would never see you again. Oh, this hurts.
Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now.
Well, gotta give it to him that he was far more successful than you, Senora.
By then, see you at the victory feast.
Well, they kind of had a feast, but it was your funeral.
Welcome.
Oh.
I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
Dr. Evil.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss.
Oh.
We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
He actually was in the Abyss, and he hasn't told us. Bad Scaramouche, bad.
Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
Oh, we could go on a tangent about artificial intelligence, but I'll spare you. I'm just going to say that it doesn't matter. In the context of Genshin, I think he's as human as anybody else, even though he isn't technically human. But that also means that his actions should also be perceived as human actions, so then you can't have an excuse of not being a human.
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next.
Oh yeah, and by the way, in case someone was wondering, no, I don't think Raiden did a good thing, obviously.
This is my...
The music is amazing.
Is he alright?
What the hell?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Will I be allowed to fight with him again or something?
Hey! Are you done yet?
Come on, Scaramouche! Fight with yourself!
Balladeer?
Oh, the music! Oh, the vision! Venti! Or whatever.
Questions?
Okay, he's back to himself. By the way, I am kind of curious what will happen when I die. Or maybe it's like with Raiden and her quest that you just cannot die. Hit me. Oh, that's gonna kill me for sure. Oh, yeah, it's Raiden. I can just spam the square button. I don't even have to dodge.
Did we win?
I mean, he did win.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
Bro, you kind of did 3 times, but this game is made for mobile casual players, so...
Let's continue this outside.
Alright. Me, myself, and not I. That's funny. It's just me, myself, and not I. Also, I didn't cry, but a cool cutscene. I kind of felt a little bit sad, because I love that Inazuman, you know, leitmotif. And also, I mean, his story is sad. I've never said it wasn't.
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him.
Oh yeah, this was the one thing that was spoiled to me, that we get to name him. And I also know that you can't name him like Balladeer, Scaramouche. And dude, I have no idea how to name him.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting.
What, so you're not regretting what you did at all? You know, killing people and stuff.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan.
And also, she's just a good person, dude.
Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that.
Alright. However, I don't hate him. I'm like, if we get a class together and I have to do some projects with you, I'll do it reluctantly, but I won't be purposefully trying to change the group.
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you too!
I won't stop you.
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Same. Okay, since I can change it anyway, and it's 5 AM, I won't be overthinking this. Why? I don't know. He just looks like a Rick to me.
Are you sure?
No, but we're rolling with that.
Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
See you fuckers!
Huh? Look at that vase!
Oh, so it was important after all.
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
So basically this confirms what I said before, which is that you can't change the past, you can only change the perception of the past. And as we can see, that's exactly what happened with Scaramouche once again. This is just how Tevat works.
You sound lost and confused.
My jaw is literally on the floor. Focalor? Or another Fatui?
No.
When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Yeah, the vase, everything, it actually confirms what I was saying.
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
Man, am I hyped for Fontaine? Dude, I mean... Oh. Yeah, there it is, 5 AM. I gotta say, the quest was more fun than I expected, but to be honest, I don't think Scara was redeemed at all. And that's okay. I don't think it should happen overnight. I mean, A was fighting the puppet for 500 years and stuff, and now she's changing Inazuma, but I still wouldn't consider her fully redeemed. Scara, I mean, Rick, has a long way to go, but I see hope for him. Dottore, though, I think he is unredeemable, and I am preparing for him getting Seniorat. By the way, I still don't like the part where it turns out he actually orchestrated everything in Tatarasuna. It would be alright if not for the fact that Scara's actions were glossed over a bit. It shifted blame fully to Dottore, and while yes, he's more at fault, Scara still did kill all those people. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day. Bye!
How irritating. Yeah, I've seen those TikToks.